And it's time now to dig into the Bugle archives. And back to 1934 and the marriage of Prince George, the son of King George V. He was the Duke of Kent, Prince George, and he married Princess Marina of Greece and Denmark. Two-time princess, Marina, of course. And this comes from, in fact, the archives of the BBC. This exclusive recording from 1934.
And a very warm welcome to the BBC Imperium programme. I am Hubert Scrage, and joining me in the Abbey today is our royalty and subservience correspondent, Mr. Stanley Grankerton. And Stanley, one has to say that on this very special day, the Abbey is looking absolutely resplendent.
It certainly is, Hubert. Well done, God. Terrific effort from the big man. Certainly a good decision to strip off that layer of glittery pink paint that Queen Victoria insisted on having. Flowers everywhere. Some freshly slaughtered tigers representing the natural world.
Oh, yes, it's some of them still twitching, in fact. A truly wonderful sight and an even more wonderful smell. And here comes the prince with that characteristic hop of his.
Yeah, there he goes, Hubert. That famous stag night really got out of hand.
Certainly did, Stanley. Doesn't look like it's growing back in a hurry. He stops at the entrance to the Abbey and, yes, whack, 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 whack again. He ceremonially beats a representative from every nation of the Empire with his special wedding stick. And especially resounding whacking for the Indian ambassador there.
Well played. Well played. Super strike there. And there's another one. Get stuck in, lad. That's it. That's it. Guess that should stifle any thought of independence for a few decades. Marvellous stuff.
Yeah, wonderful technique from the prince. Controlled backswing, rhythmical down thwack, and a lovely snap of the wrist to accelerate the whack at the moment of contact.
So reminiscent, Hubert, of his great father, who will be a very proud king today.
Yes, the prince has gone in with a mahogany stick today for a more solid whack on his special occasion, rather than the greater flexion and snap of the birch. The shiny brass tip and silver hand in the shape of a Victorian prostitute glinting in the Westminster sunlight. That's Edward VII's old stick, of course, and my goodness me, was that used well.
Oh, rather, that stick has been serviced on an awfully large number of batons. There's it. Rather amusing incident there, Hubert. The Archbishop of Canterbury, the unfathomably Reverend Vladimir Scraffleyard, he stubbed his toe on the font, and I'm afraid to say he rather let himself down linguistically there.
Did he? I'll take your word for that, Stanley. I'm afraid is not a term I'm acquainted with.
Well, that surprises me, Hubert. I'd have imagined you heard it quite a lot. And the groom is ceremonially fonding the princess's chambermaids now. Some excellently thorough groping going on there. And yes, it looks like he's very well satisfied that none of them is quite, shall we say, cuddleable as the princess herself.
And that's a very great relief for everyone, Stanley. No one wanted to see another Louis IV of Hesse and Princess Alice incident.
Yes, that lady has a quite ferociously vengeful slap upon her.
And the Archbishop now is just checking the prince for syphilis. Yes, he's in the clear. That's good. That's good.
That makes a nice change.
And here it is. That toot of the trumpets can mean only one thing. Yes.
Lovely.
Yes, it
lovely.
is. Princess
lovely.
time. And
yes.
here comes
Come on.
Princess Marina now.
There she is.
Into the Abbey.
Oh.
And...
Oh,
lordy.
heckety heck. My word.
Oh, yeah.
Will you look at that? Good golly, Miss Molly.
In the name of King George, I think every man in the Empire would not mind doing his duty with that.
Oh, mercy. Mercy, mercy me. I don't mind telling you, I wouldn't mind dipping it in that, Hubert.
Dip away, Stanley. It's a Stilton and chive mayonnaise my wife made for my packed lunch. Carrot?
Don't mind if I do, Hubert.